I think this is also has something to do with data collection and how do you organize and present data. Monday through Saturday, Maria conducted a study of the students in her classes to determine how many days per class the student who are per week the student who are in her class come to campus for classes. In each of her 5 classes, she randomly selected 10 students, and that means 10 times 5, 50 students total, and asked them how many days they come to campus for classes, right? So she's doing a data collection. Each of her classes are the same size. The result of her survey are summarized in the table, which is the following table. And you can see that some students come to class only one day, and there's 2 students that come to classes one day. And second says students who come to classes come to campus 2 days in a week. There are 12 students come, right? And there's students who come to classes 3 days a week. There are 10 of such students. All right, now, so you understand how the table are organized. So basically, this is a frequency table. On this column is what we call frequency, which is counted how many students it belongs to in a situation. All right, combined with the convenience of sampling, what kind of sampling did Maria use? D, stratified, because he picked students out of each group, right? All right. How many students come to campus for classes 4 days a week? So there's a missing number, you see?
So we'd find the total. So that's 50. And subtract all the numbers on the table from 50.
Right. The total is 50. That is 5 times 10, 50. Now, 50. Then what we were
minus 2, 12, 10, 0, and 1.
Okay, which leave us that's 22, 23, 25. Which is 25, right? Do you have any questions so far?
No.
The last question is, what is the 60 percentile for this class? Do you know what's percentile? You don't remember. All right, 50 percentile is in the data set. You want to find a value. This value separates the lower 60% of data with the higher 40% of data. Remember when we take SAT exam, you were like 55, 56. That means 56% of students below your score, and there's 44% of students which is higher than your score. So you gotta in the middle. So we're looking for the middle data also, which has 40% of data below and 60% below and 40% above. And now we're gonna look for that number. You see all these numbers. Some students come to class more. There's 2 in there, 12 in there, right? And you have to have the data in order. All right, so what we got 50 number, right? There are 50 student total. So 50% of 60 give us 50 times 60, which is 30. So there will be 30 students here and then 20 students here. So you're going to find that number between the lower 30 students and upper 20 students. See, there are 2, 12, so there's a 14 student there, right? And then 14 plus 10, that's 24 students there.
12 plus 10?
12 plus, yeah.
22.
22, and then 2. So these are the number, they are 24. there's a 1. So then the 30th number is in here.
Yeah.
So then the 30th percentile is actually 4.
Okay.
So the answer should be 4.
Okay.
Do you understand what's going on here?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, so we're basically looking at what's the really data that we're talking about. Well, she's asking each student, how many days do you come to campus each week? Some ask, well, 1. Some ask 2. Some answer 4. Some answer 5. Right? Never of those belong about 6, because obviously you can't come to class 7 days a week if there's only Monday through Saturday. So the data we're gonna like this. So the data goes 1, there's 2 1, and there's 2, there's 12 2, a lot of 2, right? And there's 3 10, 3, and then there's 3 10. Okay, and then the highest number is actually 6, and there's no 5, and then a whole bunch of 4.
Oh.
So this is your raw data. That's your data. Okay, in this long list of data, we're looking for the number that separate the lower 60% of data from the higher 40% of data.
Yeah.
You can see roughly the 4 is in the middle between the lower 60% and higher 40%.
Yeah.
And that's why I counted how can we find the 30s data. Because between the 30s data and the 31st data should be, that's the boundary between the 30% and 40%.
Yeah.
You understand now? Okay, so that's why I'm saying 4 is the boundary number that separates the percentage.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, that's it.